Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've turned the microphone on. First thing I'm going to do is check to see if you guys can hear me. Give me a quick thumbs up in the chat if you can hear my melodious voice on day 81 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions. And we're getting thumbs up. That's pretty cool. And at least from one guy. Anyway, okay, we got a whole bunch now. All right, guys, very good. And glad you can hear me. And as you see, we have a flow happening there. Of course, that lava, most of it is going right into the tubes. So this is pretty cool. So welcome to day 81. We're watching what's going on. This is absolutely super. We're going to do a real quick recap of what's happened over the course of the week. Of course, well, actually, it's not really the whole week, just backing up a little bit. We were anticipating, of course, the breach with the saddle between Theatre Hill and what we refer to as Ant Hill. That happened, and a couple days later, we were anticipating that we're going to get the breach of the western berm, and lo and behold, 3 days ago that happened. So things are moving along, and we've watched the flow progress down Nat Hagi Valley, and it's doing its fantastic job. So and then of course yesterday we ended up getting this beautiful camera shot and view here. I think it was yesterday. Anyway, it's gorgeous, and I love looking at that, looking right into the cone, basically, or what we can see of it, and watching that lava pour out of that spout. So that kind of gives you a little quick recap. But I want to go through and say hi to everyone in the chat. And since it is only a 2-hour stream, I didn't want to throw too many things in a recap here, but we'll work on that. I'm working on the actual content to see how we can better suit everything and make it a little bit more professional. So I've got some guidance in the background from certain people that definitely can help with that sort of thing. And hopefully they're steering me in the right direction. Mind you, this is the direction I was trying to go anyway. So anyway, I was going to say hi to everybody in the chat. So I'll start at the bottom here, what I can see. Robert Dowdy, welcome. Glad to have you back. Rebecca Patterson, of course, Arizona Snowman is here. He's not feeling so well, so be nice to him today. Otherwise, that big stick is going to come swinging. Anyway, hope you feel better, Arizona Snowman. Anyway, Robert Williams, Sophie Jensen, welcome back, you guys. Bobby Joe is here. Glad to have you on board. Jay Donaldson is back. Glad to have you here. Robert Lechner Bauer. Yeah, Bauer. I guess so. Anyway, welcome back, Robert. Glad to have you here. And I keep thinking that's it's got to be German. Guten Abend. Anyway, Serpentplexing is also here, as well as Frank McLeod. Welcome back. Glad to have you on board. Belinda Butcher. Hey, glad to have you back from North Carolina. Okay, cool. Let's see, Gary's Variety Channel is back. Glad to have you here. Also, Annie is here. Chicky came back. Good to have you guys back on board. Nigel is also here. I don't know if I mentioned you, Frank McLeod, but I see you there. So, still drawing, and yes, it's going in those tubes like crazy. So, and that's kind of interesting, you know, that it's still doing that, but till something big falls in, the tubes aren't going to get plugged up, and it's going to keep flowing as long as it maintains kind of a steady course. Osama number 5, welcome back. Sixth Sense Amelia is also back. Cheshire Cat Beats is back as well. Glad to have you on board. Truth Above All is here. Good to see you. James Bong, a hoot of a guy. Glad you're here. Reform BBC, good evening. Glad to have you back on board, as well as Karen Craddock. Welcome. Let's see, Jay Donaldson, I think I mentioned you earlier there. Chuckster is back as well. Electric Dog 5x5. Mark or La Barbecue. La BBQ. I guess that's French. La BBQ. Anyway, Sue Hayes is here as well. I think I got Bobby Joe. Riola is here. Okay, Sandra Rockland, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. Just going up here. Mary Putney is here. Good to see you as well. Let's see, who else I missed? Did I miss someone? Anyway, Vernon Clark. There's one that I missed. Glad to have you back. Going back up here a little bit faster. Otherwise, it takes too long to see all of you. Silicone Avatars back as well. So glad to have all you guys on board. If I missed you, I'm going to be looking at the bottom here. There's a bunch more that came in here, like Dan Campbell and Roxy, of course, and Maria Montoma. Matoma. Okay, that's Maria. It's easier to say. Let's see. Did I get anybody in? BMC. That's who I seen. Welcome back. Peggy Foster. Glad to have you in here. Okay, I think I got most of you. Jacqueline Stevens. Hope I got that right there. LF. Good to have you on board. Okay, going up just, I think I got most of the rest of them. Anyway, if I haven't said hi to you, like Ken Hudson as an example, I do say welcome and good day to, good today, Australia, down under, you're upside down. I hope you don't get any lava falling on you. Also, Ken Hudson is here. Let's see, I think I got most of you. Anyway, if you are enjoying what's going on the screen, you like that view, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the stream, I should actually tell you who I am. I'm DrFox2000. I'm here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 4,000 miles away from this wonderful volcano. And I am an amateur geologist as well as a prospector. I normally go out play with dead volcanoes, not live ones, but I love the view and love the streaming, so this is what we're doing, and it's a lot of fun, and really enjoy having such a good group of people in here, and myself being, you know, I'm fairly smart, but I don't know all the answers, and we've got some very, very smart people coming into the stream, and we can always work together to come up with a solution if somebody does have a question. And okay, Maria says, Matoma is my nickname from preschool. But yes, I am Maria. Okay, well, Maria is a lot easier to work with. Smoking Joking just came in here, as well as Barbarian. Glad to have you guys back on board. And let's see, Smoking Joking, you be nice to that snowman today. He's not feeling so good, so be easy on him. Be easy on him, guys. And so Miss Cynthia also came back in. Glad to have you on board. And I want to run around the channels here real quick before the thing explodes again or does something. And here's our good old camera number 1 view, and you notice how much higher that lava level is. You know, this is just absolutely fantastic to see. It is really, really filling up that valley. So very, very amazing. Going through here, here's our next shot, and of course you see how fairly white that is on the outside of that volcano crater, on this side anyway. The other sides didn't look as white, so possibly a different product coming out at a different time. Not sure what's going on here, But we will talk about this in a little while. And let's get to our next scene. Of course, this is our kind of a long distance shot. Now, this scene isn't lit very well right now, and I'm not sure if it's something with their camera or what it is. But it looked better before. But I wanted to kind of point out here, we all know that there's a big hump in the middle here, and I'm going to see if I can actually tweak this and cheat a little bit and try to go back on that. But, you know, before I do that, I think this thing is going to erupt again. I'm going to put it back to here for a second. While it's doing that, I'm going to go look at the other screen here and see if I can maybe cheat, and if we bring it back, we can have a better look at it. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So they're not in sequence, but yeah, we can have a much better look here now. And something I wanted to point out, so I'll leave it there while we're watching the eruption, and I'll say hi to the other people that just popped in here. So we do have some others. Jeffrey Anderson is back. Dr. Fox, I was watching the Valley Cam this morning at 6:30 Iceland Time. And there was a huge fire with green smoke in front of the lava flow. Ooh, okay, that's very interesting, Jeffrey. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Did you get a new microphone or something? Seems louder. No, I didn't get a new microphone. I may have turned it up a little bit. If I turn that back a little, is that a little better, or is that too loud for you guys? You know, I may have bumped the dial on the back of the mic here and popped it up a little bit. I don't know. But I hope you can hear me okay. It's the level should be good. Anyway, Alan Coker also popped in here. Sati is back. Focus of the cam is the problem. Okay, got it. And Robert Brisbane II is back. Glad to have you on board. Mike S. also here. I wish it were warm. We're cold here in my... Oh, yeah. You can take a little bit of that lava in your igloo and you'll be just fine. Let's see who else popped in here. I think I got most of you guys. Anyway, if I did miss you, I do apologize. I will try to get you, like Mike, who just popped in. And Bo was also here, so glad to have you guys back and on board. Coming through my TV just fine. Okay, well, very good, Gary. Glad we got that. You missed me, Cal. Did I really miss you? I probably did. It's those little one-liners when, you know, then it just seems to float right by. But I did get you this time, so you can't hide. You can't hide, I tell you. Cole Clark, welcome, and glad to have you on board here too. Let's see what else we got going on here. 75. Oh, okay. The likes. Okay, cool. You can share on Facebook and Twitter. Absolutely, guys. If you want to, if you have a community tab, you want to share out the stream on the community tab, that really does help us out. Also, what does help a big time and gets the analytics going is when we start getting a bunch of likes. So that's what turns the algorithms of YouTube on. So if you like what you're seeing, you like the stream, you like the content, by all means, hit that like button, because that's really what makes this thing tick and go. So that's what we're trying to do. And anyway, wanted to get back to where I was, although we got a pretty good view on here. I wanted to look at, I believe it is this guy, if I get to the right camera, I hope. Come on, change, let's go. It's slow. It loves me, but it's slow, guys. Okay, there we go. All right. So something that we noticed in this valley shot, you know, I was looking at it going, well, has the Yeah, Cam 3, wow. Anyway, has the bulge raised up or has it shrunken? Because it doesn't look the same. So when we look at this scene, you know, I myself was already going, well, something's different here. Now, we do see a little bit of height right here, and then we also see this area here. And there are two distances. So this one here, I'm not sure. I think that's kind of a new area that's building up, but this to me looks like it's actually dropped, right? And it really hasn't dropped. What's happened is the rest of the area has raised up. And this is where it gets really interesting, the fact that, you know, we've had so much lava pouring into the valley, and this is where it is now actually pushing that whole area up. And it's not just under the bulge, it's all around everywhere. So there's some estimates of it being something in the lines of 30 meters higher than what it was before. And one of the things I do look at here is the edges, you know, and I don't really have any topography map right now here that's ready, set, and to go, but we noticed that the lava level is much higher. So very cool, very interesting. So that's what's happening. We do still have flow going down into Meridalier, and of course we still have flow sneaking through and heading in both directions in two separate paths from the tubes coming out there, and of course on the other side into the original Geldingadalar Valley. Yeah, boy, I blew that again. I try every day. Anyway, so it's pretty awesome. So I just wanted to kind of point that out, that valley floor, like the lava in general, has really filled that valley. And just look at Theater Hill. You know, we can't see the base of Theater Hill anymore. So it's really lifting up and raising the level of the lava in there. All right, let me put it back onto multi-screen here. I see a bunch of questions that I missed already. We'll go with this one, Dr. Fox. I feel like it has sunken down a bit, but it might be because of Ragnar being so big. No, it didn't sink. Actually, when you're looking at that view, it looks like it is actually like the area around it is higher. It really hasn't. If anything, it too has risen a little bit. Not as much as the other area that's now filled in. And it's kind of the same as when we're looking at our camera one shot, where the floor area here has all basically filled in. And that's the same thing that's happening here, all the way across the valley though, right? So a very large amount of lava has seeped under there and is literally raising that area up, making our little hill look a little smaller. But like I say, if you look in the background, you can see the difference on Theater Hill, and there is quite a bit there. So okay, let me get back to the stream here and see what other questions there were. Okay, I guess you're right. Looking at Theater Island, yes, that's about it. Okay, what else we got? Real quick here for questions. Status Quo is here. Glad to have you on board. Barbarian, he said bulge. Hey, Barbarian, behave. Anyway, Ken Bird, hey Doc, I'm from Thorsby, Alberta. Thorsby? Holy mackerel, that's almost just like a stone throws away. Been watching on OLC since day one, trying to learn more on volcanism. Oh yeah, well, this is a good place to come. And again, I don't claim to be an expert by any means, but we do have a lot of very smart people in here. and it's excellent to see if you do have questions. You throw them out there. Usually you get some pretty good responses, and some very intelligent people. Anyway, I wanted to pop in or say hi to a couple other people. Juliana, welcome back. And how does it feel to be one day older? Let's see, who else? Paulzilla is back. That's who I wanted to mention. So very good to have you on board, and trying to keep up with what's going on here. RLC losing bandwidth. Turns out streaming with you from the middle of the field in Cambridge isn't as peachy as I'd hoped. Okay, for those guys who are kind of wondering what the heck Rob's talking about, still here but limited access to science reports. I need to set. Yeah, don't worry about it, Rob. We're pretty good with what's going on tonight. So very cool. And in case you're wondering, he is out in the middle of some field with his telescope, and he's doing 3-hour exposures on some trinebula or something. So he's having some fun while he's doing that. He called me earlier from the field and said something about the mosquitoes and the snakes were horrible. Anyway, I'm kidding. The snakes weren't even there. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Pistol Pete is back. If you have time to check on your break, you should watch this drone footage of inside the crater. It's Adrian Weiss video. Okay. Well, I don't know how long it is or if I can find it. I think I have a few other things I have to do during my break, and that's line a few things up. But thank you, Pistol Pete. I will have a look at that. So Adrian Weiss, WYSS. So yeah, that's a good plan. Always like to see what's going on inside the old cone. Let's see what else. Theater Island, Theater Island. It is a good one. Wow, one more year. Yes, Juliana. Anita Assad is here. Good evening. Glad to have you on board. Alan Coker. Yeah, okay, what's going on there? Somebody didn't like... I don't know what's going on. He put a mosquito up there and it blocked it. I guess Google, or not Google, YouTube is afraid of getting stung by mosquitoes. Anyway, we let that go. Seriously, Dr. Fox, I can be curious to know what telescope he is using. I'm curious now too. I thought he said he had an 8-inch or something like that, Celestron. I'm not sure if that's what he said. I went in one ear and out the other. I didn't write it down, but I know what I have, but I don't know what he's using. I have an Ioptron, what do they call it, the 6-inch jobby there. Yeah, anyway, I'm not want to be talking about telescopes right now. That's going to confuse the heck out of me if I do that. Let's stick to this here. Dina, sorry, good Nacht. Good night, everybody. Are you going to bed? Okay, you have a good night then. Oh, it's a Rasa 8-inch. All right, there we go. So he's taking some cool shots out there. Now that Rasa, I think, has the camera on the front, if I'm not mistaken. So if that's the right one I'm thinking of. Anyway, yeah, Dina, you have a good night. Welcome, Dale. Claire Shipman is also here. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you on board. I see our volcano is about to spill again, and I want to go to the nice view of that. So we'll put it there. Actually, I want to reduce the size of my little thing up top here. a little bit so we don't have too big of a thing in the way. All right, there we go. And moving along. All right. One arm to lava. Lava, we love lava. Okay. Let's see. Yes, that is a nice scope. Made for imaging specifically. That's what that RASA is for. Love those things. Ragnar keeps up at this rate. Theater Island will be part of Ragnar Ridge. You know, you might be right. Or Ragnar, the shield volcano. There's all kinds of possibilities of what can happen. Zoe is here as well. Welcome, Zoe. Glad to have you on board. Marcus Jr., also glad to have you here. Gabriella, glad to have you in here from Brazil. Good that you could join us. Theo and Santi, hello and welcome as well. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? If I didn't call your name out, I do apologize, but I'm trying to get to everyone that comes in, like Heather Wilson and all those nice people, and say welcome. That way you feel a little bit better and you know that you're actually in the stream and you're actually in a live stream. And since I've already started, this is one thing I forgot to say again. If you are watching this stream live, it is going to say top chat or live chat on top of the chat box on the side. If you are watching a replay, and I've had so many people doing that lately, if you are watching the stream afterwards, please check up there. It says top chat replay or live chat replay. If it says that, you know that you're watching the replay after the fact. The stream has already ended and you are now watching the replay. You can still make comments. You certainly can watch the very interesting content that's within the stream, and you can comment underneath, but it is not live. And some people are making that little bit of a boo-boo there, but I do have the stream times posted in the description, as well as on my other 24/7 stream in that description, so you can see when the stream will be live for you guys. So if hopefully that helps you guys out. And Castlegar, BC. Hi, John Picton from Castlegar, BC. There's a couple others that popped in here. Louise Bilton, welcome. Mark Thomas is here. Welcome to the stream. Truth above all, I think I've seen you already. And glad to have you here anyway, buddy. Okay, let's see. Andrea King is here. Wow, I want to touch that. No, don't touchy. Don't touchy. It's hot. It's hot. You burn your fenders. Okay, Gary Grant, 1,000 feet high from... yeah, exactly. High from nothing. Okay, cool. Not so smart people. Well, yeah, we got to be careful. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. I wanted to go around the dial here. We'll go back to our multi-view for a second so we can see. It's still a little bit smoky in cam 3, so kind of hard to see what's going on there, but we do see the spillage over the sides. And of course, the more of that we get, if it gets a little more violent, it can start wearing out the sides of that ridge. And as I had mentioned before, we did have a little bit of a divot here, and that seems to, it was kind of down like that, and it's fixed itself, so it's now a smiley instead. Oh man. So that's not going to be spilling out of there very soon, and hopefully we'll see what happens. I'm liking watching this down here, guys. This is kind of weird, but it is cool. Very, very neat looking. Actually, I want to go back to that screen and just look at that for a second again. And go there. Yeah. Close up. It almost looks like it's dripping over an edge. You know, it really, really is kind of neat. Lava out approximately 13 cubic meters per second. Is it that high right now, Ken? I thought it was still at about 12.4 is what they're saying. I think it may have changed in some of the charts, but I'll have to take a look here in a little bit. I am going to take a break right away, though, because I am trying to be punctual with this. So have been on here now. I guess our 30-minute mark is just about here. And yeah, 12.4 cubic meters per second is what Roxy had put up there. And I seen that before. DrFox2000 E, or okay, okay. Good guys and girls, please support the Fox and smash that like button. Absolutely. My God, we got almost 300 people in here, 142 likes. So if you guys like what you're seeing on the screen, you like the comments and so on, and the narration, by all means, please do hit that like button. The analytics from YouTube is what makes this stream work better. So the more likes there are, the better it looks on YouTube, and the more promotion the channel will get. So please help us out, and we're trying to build a decent channel here. Hit that like button and make it happen, guys. Also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, by all means, do hit that subscribe button. And as I mentioned before, you can see when the stream times are in the underneath your display there. You'll see the description, and it'll show you the times when we're on doing the live streaming. So always when you pop into the stream, make sure that you take a look up top there. Make sure it says top stream, or sorry, top chat or live chat, to make sure you're not watching a replay. And even if you are watching a replay, is fine. It's just this way you're aware whether you can chat in the chat box, or if you want to leave a comment down underneath. Anyway, I'm going to take that little 5-minute break. So if you guys haven't hit that like button, don't forget to do that. And I'm going to be back in a few minutes. Trying to load up some other material here, and we'll get at it. It's busy place, a very busy place. Before I do that, though, I want to sneak down. We haven't looked at the valley yet. Okay, here, Nathaggy Valley. Sorry, guys, I didn't want to leave this out before I left for my break. Down on the bottom, you can see that we have had some very liquidy lava flow out front here. This material, you can kind of see there's kind of a line here, and all that stuff is this stuff on the outside of it is all a lot thinner material that has flown through there and cooled and kind of sitting there now. But if we had a better picture, you could see there's a lot more material sitting up in here now, and this is definitely starting to build up in this area as well. So, and of course, you can see what's going on here. I mean, you know, this is starting to pile up. We got some good smokers in here too, so very cool. Anyway, I'm going to sneak away for that break. I'm going to put you back on the quad display, and I will be back, and I'll get rid of that arrow before I go, as soon as my crayons will allow me. Come on, crayons. There we go. All right, guys, back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Okay, guys and girls, I turned the microphone back on. Didn't want to stay away too long. I did load up another image that we're going to look at in a couple of seconds here. I missed the blurb on it, but I'm sure I will get corrected real quick here. Anyway, I wanted to say hello to those other people who have popped into the chat. We've got Brown Warrior has popped back in. Glad to have you back on board. Yahanata Tan. Oh, I don't know if I pronounced that. Yenho Natan. Yenonyat. Okay, almost as bad as Icelandic, but welcome. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name very well. Louise Bilton, I think I got you earlier. Payet is back. Glad to have you back on board. Much lava as cake cream. Yes, it does look juicy, doesn't it? It just, you do want to go out there and just reach out and just touch it. And I think that'd be pretty awesome, but I think you'll burn yourselves if you do. Let's see. Okay, who else? There was a couple others that popped in. Ken Bird, I got our earlier. Angela is back. Glad to have you here. So, okay. Let's go with who else? Brutal Avenger. Brutal Avenger is here. Okay, glad to have you on board. I hope. I think we should be okay with that. Let's see, John Picton, I think I got you. Okay, just going through just to make sure I didn't miss too many of you. And thank you guys for all popping into the stream. I really appreciate everyone being here. Just being here is support. And Benigma, I hope I said that right. Benigma. Okay. Benigma. All right. Anyway, welcome. I hope I got that right. It's some of these names are pretty difficult for me, so glad you guys are popping in though, and I do try to acknowledge everyone who does come in here. Ben Enigma. Okay, Ben Enigma. Ben Enigma. Well, Ben, how about I just call you Ben? That's so much easier. All cool. Judy Jones is back. Glad to have you on board, and good to see you again. Dr. Fox, what? Oh my God! Stop giving me really kickstarting that DR25 or 250 again. I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anyway, funny. I gotta own a motorbike to understand that Yamaha. Okay. Anyway, all good. So, a beautiful view on that volcano eruption, and we can see the remnants just glowing really well. Now, Rob RLC did produce a very nice comparison shot of a photo here, and I will hit the push live button here to see if we can get it to slide over, and we should be good. And whoop, I pushed a different button, and things are disappearing on me. Come on, computer. It's a good thing I got this new computer sitting here. It really wants to go. Anyway, yes, it's a little bit bright and colorful and cheery, but I'm sure you guys can figure out what you're looking at. And for those who don't know, we're showing a thermal comparison of where things are, so you can kind of see how the heat is distributed. And these are from I guess different elevations a little bit or something. No, they're actually from what I recall, they're actually the same location, but it just shows you the different heat points. Like, this is really kind of neat the thermal down on the bottom. You got the moisture, thermal on the bottom right, moisture on the bottom left. You got a visual, of course, up on the top left, and then another visual AM and PM, I guess 2 different times. So looks pretty awesome, and this is compliments of Rob RLC, and very good looking image. And yeah, I'm kind of going, Rob mentioned something about he was seeing quite a bit of thermal activity or a real heavy hotspot to the northwest of our main volcano, and that is at the end of when we look at cam 1, on the very left side of cam 1, that area over there, and it seems to be very dark, very hot. So something going on there, guys, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just a lava lake sitting there, but and I didn't load up my crayons here, and I kind of didn't want to draw all over this, but we're gonna get the crayons. You gotta get the crayons, guys. That's the only way to draw on here, and we'll make it happen. Okay, I gotta get different colored crayons though. Okay, I'm gonna do a black one. So the one I'm pointing at, bottom right hand screen, and whoa, hey, somebody forgot to lock that image in place. Let's get that comparison chart locked. Lock, there we go. Okay, now we can scribble on it and go back to the whiteboard, and that should now work, I hope. Oh no, still don't. I guess I gotta get a new one. We'll remove it and get a brand new one for you. That way I can make my little doodles. Okay. Sorry, that didn't sound very good, did it? Oh, little doodles. Wow. That's technical term in volcano talk. Little doodles. That right there is what I'm referring to. So, of course, this right here is our Ragnar rock. Okay, so I'm just looking at the amount of hotspot that's right there in that point. Very interesting. Although I do have to look at the other images, because I really love aerial shots. Looking at this cloud formation here, this is very cool. Both sides. This is just awesome. And seeing the smoke plume come off, and couple different directions, it's really awesome to see all of it. So very good. Anyway, I'll get us back to the volcano, and this is another quad shot, but this is back to the volcano. Actually, I wanted to pop back down into the valley and have a look there and see what's happening, since we really didn't take too much of a look at the other cameras yet. So this was kind of a long shot here that we had before. Of course, you can see our volcano over on the top right, and it's looking like it's trying to hide in the clouds, but we do have a little bit of lit up material there. A lot of smoke still coming from over here, and I think those are Rachel's smokers that are still going. The twins are probably roaming around there all free and happy. Also, just wanted to point out the area, and unfortunately it's poor viewing, but the area here from the saddle, it's starting to build up a little bit. So I don't know if we've got streams still flowing out of there. I would assume that there are some lava tubes underneath allowing the material to come across. At least this is my guesstimation. So very cool to see that. But I wanted to go back to camera 1 here for a second. As we seen in that thermal image, the area that I was talking about is basically up front here. And if we go to our scribbler, come on, switch, turn on, do something. I'll be happy once I'm using that new computer, guys. So this should be working. So the area that has the hotspot is right over there, and that is very, very weird. So is that just deep lava? And we know that that area was fairly deep, and it did just recently fill up. So draw a fake volcano just for fun. Oh, come on, we see one right beside it. How about we make Bob grow? I'd like to see Bob grow back up over here and start spouting. What do you think? That'd be cool. And we could call it Bob 2. B2. Okay, guys, enough of the funnies. Over 200 thumbs in 45 minutes. That's not enough, guys. We need more. I'm kidding. We're doing great. If you do like what you're seeing, though, and you do like the stream, by all means, hit that thumbs up. The YouTube analytics are based on how well the stream does by how many people are hitting that like button. And that really, really would help out. Yeah, Revenge of the Bob. That would be cool, and it could be titled B2. Oh man, what a never mind. Anyway, we're gonna watch the lava come back out. I just wanted to point out something. Last night I was actually watching this thing, and remember that big rock that we had right here? It basically got rewashed and reworked, and it was completely gone, and then it remade itself to a degree, and I kind of have to wonder what was going on there, but it still has sort of a post, and it's very, very cool to see that it's kind of repairing itself as it goes along. So awesome and cool, guys. Really, really awesome stuff. Okay, so let's let that erupt for a few seconds, or for whatever time. Okay, somebody is writing in a different foreign language. Please, if you can, kindly translate it to English before you write. I don't know what you've got for language there or what you're saying, so please, it's either English or Icelandic in here. No hieroglyphics or I don't know if that's what that is, Arabic or something, or I don't know, but sorry, please, let's not have that, and if we can, please, yeah, use English, okay? Anyway, volcano is erupting very well here, and I'm still trying to copy that and translate it, so doesn't want to copy. Okay, doesn't want to copy. It's going to be removed. Simple as that. Sorry. I can't allow that, so please, if you have proper words of English, we'd be more than happy to hear it. And okay, let's not do that, Osama number 5, and that is now hidden, that message, so please, let's keep it respectful here, guys. This is a decent live stream, and we want to keep it that way. Reggie Hill, welcome back. Dale M is here. Reggie Hill, when you do, what do you mean, originally with Bob? Like originally with, okay. There are time lapses you can watch. Yeah, there are time lapses you can watch. Oh, S. Roberts just popped in here, as well as Big Country. Hi guys, welcome back. Glad to have you here. See John as well. Thanks for popping in. Frank McLeod is also here. It wasn't a very nice message, I think. Well, it's deleted, so I'm not worried about it, Frank, and we'll keep it that way. It's usually when you can't translate it, that usually tells you that there's something wrong with it. Barry is also back. Scott Hartman is back. Sandra Schneider, glad to have you guys back in here. So really, really cool. I see a mermaid. Where do you see a mermaid? Oh my God. we got mermaids in there now? Oh, there could be a mermaid in there. All right. How hot is the lava coming out? When you see the lava in a very yellow or white state, the white material is probably about 1200 Celsius, which is almost 2200 Fahrenheit. And if it goes down from there, so once it starts getting into the oranges, into the reds, so orange would probably be about 1100, and the reds start popping down around 800, and the deeper the color, the cooler the temperature, and that's all in Celsius, sir. Let's see what else we got on here. Isabel is here. Welcome. Ragnar is growing. See the mermaid. Yes, it is definitely growing. It's getting bigger day by day, really, guys, and it is fantastic to see that. And of course, following through, from day one to now, tremendous growth in this. We've got like just tons and tons of material that's come out. Anyway, this one is popped up here. I want to see if I can. I've got a couple other things I wanted to show, and I just need to locate them before I do this. Okay, again. Oh, I'm going to be so happy once that new computer comes into its work performance time. This one is, come on, computer. There we go. This one's too many windows open, guys. Mind you, I'm trying to do a little too much with it. It's a great computer. It's just, it's a little overwhelmed with what I'm doing. Very, very cool. Okay, so a few things that we wanted to look at were neat things like different colors of what's happening with these rocks. Now, we have some people hunting for answers, and there are some very different chemicals in here, and we are definitely seeing different layers or different chemistry within the rock. One of the things, though, that we do have to consider is a lot of that material can be somewhat glaciated or reflecting or taking the light from the sun and kind of changing its color and kind of fooling you. So it's actually reflecting light. But when we look at this, we definitely do see different colors in here. And this is something that is still under investigation. And I'm going to leave it at that. There's some very curious people wondering, myself included. And here's another neat shot that we'll throw in here. That you can have a look at of a little bit close up view. So kind of a neat looking material. Come on, as soon as the computer will push it over there we go. So it's kind of interesting to see that. All right, now I had a couple more things I had lined up here before, but it's being stubborn. Oh, come on, computer, help me. It's being stubborn, guys. So, all right, if it's being stubborn, I'm gonna go switch it to a different scene and flip back. I'm watching the clock carefully. It's just about time for another quick break here, so we will kind of push this one forward. And this is our latest volcano map, showing what's active, and basically nothing has changed over the last couple of days. It's still the same as what we had on the 6th, I believe, and I think we actually have that on here yet. So as soon as I can switch back to normal and go computer. There we go. Switching to a normal mode, I will be able to compare the two. And let's see. Okay, so we'll turn it. Yeah, this is the 6th, and then we'll pop back to the 8th. And whoop, wrong button. Sorry. There we go. And yeah, between the 6th and the 8th, we really have no difference between the two. So nothing other than the name labels have shifted just slightly. So very cool to see. This is still present activity. I'm going to put it back on our 4 display here and just have a quick look. Okay, not erupting yet. Quick look down in the valley just to see what it's doing. And then I will take a quick... Yeah, the bacon strips aren't happening yet, guys. Give it a few more minutes. We'll get some flow going over there. So, how can you find your way to show the chat, slow the chat down? Going very fast, hard to keep up with. Ken, yeah, when the chat rate goes up, I don't really want to turn on slow mode. Because that really takes a lot of people out. So it is a fairly fast moving chat, and we will consider slow mode if you know, if it gets going a little bit more. Right now the chat rate is at 18 messages per minute, and I do agree it's moving along. So 1 letter a minute. No, it's 18 chat messages per minute right now, so at times popping up to 20, if not a little bit higher, which is pretty cool. Anyway, hey, Winnie is back. Glad to have you on board. It's fine. Okay, yeah. Arizona Snowman says it's fine, no worries. Okay, cool. Zoe, I think I said hi to you. Is there a wall being created in the valley? No, they're not building any natural wall, or no dams or berms, if you will. They're not, at least not that anyone has said anything about yet, not that I know of. So hopefully that answers that. We will look at those valley views, the exit and that, when I come back from my break. So in the meantime, let's leave it here. Keep an eye on... actually, maybe I'm going to change it to... let's see what we can do here. That's not a very good looking picture right now, because we're kind of smoked out on a couple of them, and we only got a really one good one there. I want to see what else we had here. We had that split view of the mountain, or sorry, the top and the bottom of the valley. We'll see if we can bring that one back up. Yeah, that one's kind of smoky too. I think I'm going to leave you right here in the middle here. This is probably the best view for right now while I'm on break. And maybe you guys can catch that mermaid that's in there. Anyway, I'll be back in a couple of minutes, or 5 minutes. So please don't go away. I'm your host, DrFox2000. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, guys and girls and everyone else, I've turned the microphone back on. I'm DrFox2000, your host, and welcome to day 81 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions. Of course, we are live stream. If you have just joined us and you like what you're seeing on the screen, please do hit that like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, by all means, think about bopping that little fox down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen and click subscribe and turn that bell on if you need to get further notifications for more of these lovely streams. Also, stream information is right down in the bottom in the description. Tells you when the streams are happening, and of course they are happening daily and the times are listed there. So please have a good look at that, and if you're new and you want to know when to come here to watch the streaming, that's basically where you find that information. And let's see, I want to get myself back to the beautiful volcano. So anyhow, a couple things that I didn't pop back up here was I was going to throw the 3D map back up. Before I do that, though, I wanted to go back to where things are going to flow, and this is something that a lot of people are, of course, interested, thinking about when's it going to hit the water, when's it going to get to the ocean, you know, how much time does it have left, this kind of thing. I am not going, hey, not so many caps, Jeffrey. But welcome, Daryl. Glad to have you in here. Oh man, that's all right. Good to see you back, Daryl. Jeffrey's going a little overboard there. Oh, but getting excited. It's all right, guys. And it's always good to have some of you guys come back in here. And anyway, if some of you guys are wondering why do we always greet Daryl the way we do, is because it is actually kind of fun. Okay, when the guy came in, I think I missed him the first time and didn't really say hi to him or anything, and he said something about hey, you missed me, or you didn't say hi or something, and we figured from then on, every time he comes in, we make sure we get him really good. So each and every one of you are welcome, though. And there's people in here that I do miss, and I do apologize. So did your screen freeze or mine? Dina, I think it might be your screen. The screen is not frozen here. The clock is still ticking on that stream. If you look down on the bottom right hand corner, I don't know if that fox is in the way, but you can see the timer ticking there. I am going to switch back to the other views here to see if we can see a little bit better, and the valley view really hasn't lit up, and we still don't see any bacon stripes down the side of the hill. And what we were referring to there, for those people who don't know, the other night we had some very vivid falls coming down here, showing some, really nice color. So it was kind of cool to see all that stuff, and of course a lot of it built up here, and we did get a lot higher piles in here in the top end, and some of that has started to move down, and you can see some of it. It's getting a little rough down here, so some of it is pushing up against it itself, and also here you can see a little bit of outflow of thinner material that kind of came through and snuck through the bigger stuff. So and no, that's not a seahorse. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's go back to the other views here. Actually, I think I wanted to, we'll put it back on our most favored one right now, and I think that is, of course, this view. And I'm still having a hard time trying to figure out where that mermaid went. But anyway, congratulations on the pareidolia. And for those who don't know what pareidolia is, it's your ability to see shapes of different things in natural elements like clouds and maybe mountains. You can see a sleeping giant or that kind of thing. So that's pareidolia is the word for that. So if you see the turtle in the clouds, there you go. That's what it's doing, or the face or whatever. Anyway, a few other people popped in here. We got Vegas Girl is here. Welcome, as well as EC is in. A Stray Cat. Did I miss anyone else? Let's see. Got paid. Bilbo is here. Glad to have you on board. Let's see. Just going up real quick. I don't know if I missed anyone else. Brianka, Kendall, welcome. Here from Australia. My children love watching this. Glad they do. We have been watching now for the past 2 days. Excellent, excellent. We always enjoy people coming in, new people, and watching. It is G-rated, so you can be fairly comfortable with not too much of the nonsense going on here, and it is clean as far as verbiage, so we do what we can. Lady Justice, that's another one I missed earlier and wanted to say hi to. Glad you're back on board. And let's see, Roxy was no larger than I mentioned. Okay. All right, CNN, no problem, cool. Let's see, because Dr. Fox is G. G, am I G? No, I try to be on here. I mean, when we're streaming to the public, it is very and vitally important that you address people with a little bit of respect and dignity, of course. And by throwing bad words out and so on, I mean, I could curse like a trucker, but that's not the nature that I want to present here. So I'm liking what I've been doing, and I've kept it clean. We want to keep it clean in here. You know, we know what everybody likes, and this is the important part. So anyway, speaking of likes, hey, let's see if we can hit 300 likes in this chat. I see it's at 285 right now. So please, let's hit that like button if you haven't hit it yet. And also, if you're fairly new to the stream and you still haven't hit that subscribe button, please consider that. If you like what you're actually seeing and you're enjoying the stream, go for it, and we will definitely be happy and indebted to you for the rest of my life. Let's go around the cameras here a little bit. All right, long range view, still a little bit cloudy, seeing some of the smoke off-gassing. Hey, Truth Above All, we appreciate you, Doc. Thank you for the show. You are very, very welcome. All of you are. And thanks for the 2 pounds there, the Truth Above All. Appreciate it. You know you don't have to do it, but I do appreciate it. So very cool. Let's see if we go next camera down, or next view down, or scene, or whatever you're going to want to call it here. As soon as my computer switches, there we go. We are seeing a little bit more activity starting to glow down in the northeast area, and that's always interesting when you know what we mentioned earlier, that the whole valley lava field has risen probably by 30 meters in a lot of places. And you can see there's more bright spots over here. Things are lighting up again. So very, very cool. Let's put it back on the multi-view, since we are indeed lighting up. And we can watch it this view this time. Let's see, any more new people pop in? DJ Feed Bunny, Feed BB, yeah. BB's actually doing all right. She went under the picnic table. It was raining outside, so I told her she can go in the dispenser if it gets really bad. So, and she will if she has to. She knows. She's a smart bunny. For a wild bunny, she's a smart bunny. But she did bring her boyfriend here this morning, And then one of the other bunnies was looking at her, and the boyfriend and her gave that other bunny a whooping. So, Bibbo Evans, £5 super chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. How long, in your opinion, do you think the volcano will keep going? And do you think it will get worse, my friend? And now, as far as the volume level, that is going to be an interesting one. I do believe in my own mind that this thing is going to last a few years. Okay, it will definitely breach everything as far as going into the ocean and keep going for a while. But I don't know about volume-wise if this is going to get bigger or not. Now, I'm kind of going to throw something out here, and this may be a little bit on the uneducated side, but the activity, and I've heard other guys talking about what may come in the future, is we may have another volcano pop up somewhere in this vicinity. Okay, now that brings me to some other interesting things that have gone on, and of course I'm going to try to split my screen again here and get these other images up, and I have a whole bunch of stuff that it's hard to get everything into a little 2-hour show here, so let's work on this, get it split up, and we'll line up the next picture that I wanted to kind of show at you, since we are talking about longevity and what can happen. So let's see. Okay, that's that one. Let me load up another one here, and we'll get into the right one that I wanted to show. And that is this one here. Okay, so now this, since we showed the other comparison chart earlier, this is kind of a different, little bit different type of a chart, and this kind of gives you a little bit of history of what's going on here as far as this region in Iceland. And it's relatively recent, I would say. So anyway, it's a pretty awesome map, and I think our credit will be in the description afterwards. I do have to put the credit in yet. I did not get a chance to do that as I was working on things. Where is here? Here, Iceland is what you're looking at, in case you missed the title. Here is Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 4,000 miles away from Iceland and away from the volcano, keeping myself kind of safe and sound here, I guess, if you will. And so anyway, the chart that you see, or mapping that you see, kind of is a little bit more self-explanatory, but I'm going to try to get my screen to switch here because it is really, really small for me to see. Oh, come on. My computer's having conniptions again. Like I say, this baby's being replaced. The new one's sitting on the other side of the desk here, and I'm hoping by the weekend we have it in play so we can make things happen in a little better light. So it's still going to take a bunch of ironing out for me to get the stream a little bit better, to really make things flow, if you know what I'm saying. So, and this is one of the issues that we're addressing by getting a higher speed computer and more monitors and more things to monitor. In your opinion, may I ask, will be the next big eruption, and what volcano would it be? Yellowstone, maybe? I'm not certain that Yellowstone is ready. I really don't think Yellowstone is ready yet. I I'm gonna kind of say, you know, let's for Yellowstone to go. You're going to have a little bit more action over on the west coast. So that Juan de Fuca plate is going to have to push a little bit more underneath the North American plate and just give it a real jolt. So if, you know, what they have been saying for so long about there's a possibility of having a 9.0 plus quake rip through the west coast of North America. If that happens, that shockwave may be the catalyst to getting Yellowstone going. And I really don't know if that's what it's going to do, but it could do that. So anyway, that image on the map here, so it kind of gives you the different eruptions and how it's looking and what it's doing. So gives you a kind of an idea of the coverage of some of them in comparison to the others. So some have been much bigger, some have been much smaller. And this one right now is kind of, I guess we'd call it a medium-sized event. Anyway, we'll shoot you back to our screens here. I want to see if we got lava flowing down the hills yet. Thank you for your reply. Okay, cool. Glad you're enjoying it. All right. We have a little bit of bacon coming down there, but not a heck of a lot right now. So I was hoping this would turn a little brighter here. I was really wanting some more, because we know it's all the way up to here is where the lava has pushed up on the top ridge here. So it's gotten quite a ways. So it's sitting to here, and some of it is dribbled down, right? And it would have been nice to see a little bit more coming. So very cool. Did you hear the Fisher activity at the Salton Bacon? What? Oh no, Salton Sea? No, I did not. There was activity at Salton Sea. Okay, maybe elaborate if you like. Game Station UK 99. Where's my bikini? Oh, I don't know if you want a bikini. I don't know. Where is your bikini? That's a good question, because I certainly can't see it from here. It's dark out there, you know. Okay. Let's get us back up to the two eyes looking at through my screen. All right. The lava flow is starting, guys. And aren't these amazing eruptions? And the tubes, it's just going down into the tubes. And it's just awesome to see how that just slides in there. Very, very cool. Let's see. Why is Yellowstone always so overrated? That's actually, you know, Yellowstone goes off how many times? Every 3,000 years or something? You know, like, I don't know. Are we worried about it right now? I don't think I am. Not to that degree anyway. So anyway, Daryl every time. Okay, cool. Agent X is here. I didn't see you pop in earlier, but welcome. Just want dribbling returns once Northern Valley has taken a fair share of the flow. Yeah, the Meridalia in the northeast is starting to show a little bit more filling as well, guys. Every 65,000 years or so. Okay, Daryl, thank you. I knew it was a long time. It's so 65,000 years. We got a ways to go, maybe, but you never know. But like I said, if we do get a jolt from the Juan de Fuca plate pushing down underneath the North American plate, it could send enough of a shockwave to kickstart something. I really don't know. You know, maybe that is the catalyst to it. Maybe not. So anyway, there's Yona is here, and welcome back. Nigel Curtin is also here. Yes, last eruption on the peninsula in 800 years. Or, yeah, that's right. It was a while back. So, big stuff. Truth above all, Dr. Fox, the flow is filling North Meridalier. Flow, yes, it is. I know. It's doing a heck of a job too, and it was spewing out of there. So I don't know if I had updated maps as of late, but I will try to maybe when I take my next break here, I'll try to pop up a couple maps there. They're from yesterday or day before, and everything has been so dynamic and flowing so quickly that it's hard to keep up with the maps. And right now my map maker guy, which is the really nice guy who's out taking 3-hour shots of some nebula while he's got a chance with his Rasa 8 out in the middle of some county line or in the country, in the Tules, in the middle of nowhere, where there's very little light. So hopefully he's getting some good pictures, and that's Rob RLC. And he said he was going to shoot some emails here, but I didn't see anything pop through yet. And he may be having some issues out in the sticks. So anyway, guys, man, that lava looks just absolutely gorgeous. You know, you almost just want to lay down and curl up in that. But I don't think it's a good idea. But it really, really does look like that. Anyway, guys, I am going to take that next break. Voice is starting to crack a little bit. So please, if you're new to the stream and you haven't hit that like button yet, and you do like what you're seeing on the screen, by all means, hit that like button. And also, if you're new and you want to see more of these live streams, please check in the description down below the stream, and you will see the times and dates, or like we stream every day, or at least try to. Sometimes we do miss a day due to work or other issues, but out of the 81 days that this thing has been going on, we've only missed 3 days. So we've got a pretty good record as far as keeping up with what we need to. And if you like what you're seeing now, and you want to go back and see some of the older material, like Bob on the first day, you know, that's always cool to watch. And I think I might even have that little clip handy yet, and I think I might even play that. Just give me a couple of seconds here, and I'll see if I can pull that up for you. And that was one of the big things that I really enjoyed, was looking back at what Bob looked like back in the day. So let me look for that and put everything else aside. That way I don't need to try to do too many things at once. Since I did remove a bunch of files from my folders today, trying to minimize my pain and anguish of having to search for things. So hopefully I can find this really quickly, and we're getting down to where it should be, and not there, not there, not there. Okay, right at the bottom, didn't find it. All right, we're gonna cheat, we're gonna add it because I know it's got to be here somewhere. Let's see, what else did I want to pop in here while we're looking at it? Oh, I did want to show this guy. Actually, I'll show that afterwards. Okay, let me get back into the other folders. And I know I have it saved. Where did I put it? Okay, I know I didn't put it in that folder. All right. Okay, we'll get a couple things. I'll figure out where it is. It's got to be hiding on my desktop yet. And yeah, probably. Where are you? There you are. I found it. Okay, so I will get that back on the screen here. So this is kind of deja vu for you guys, for those who've been following the stream, and I am a little bit nostalgic in that sense. So here you go while we're waiting for the next eruption. You see a mermaid. Okay. All right, I'm happy you see a mermaid. I don't, but I'm sure she's there. Let's see. No, I see Bob. Okay, guys and girls, this is day one. This is back when Bob was just a little feller. And you see off to the left of Bob, of course, there was little Bob Jr. with his little tiny sidekick, which merged into one. So Penny Lane is here. Hey, Penny Lane, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Yeah, I know. I didn't see a mermaid. Yeah, that is what Bob looked like from, back in the good old days. And so right now, when we look at Ragnar, and we'll get that pushed live again here. And if you look over on the left-hand side of the screen, you can almost see some kind of little remnants of what's left. The very top of Bob is just barely sticking out, guys. So like if we show that, yeah, it's really hard to see in this shot, but he is there, and that is right here. You can kind of see a little bit of a shading here. There's really not much left, but especially if this keeps piling up on here, he's going to get buried completely. But that's where he's sitting, guys, over on the left-hand side there, just about gone. Anyway, I'm going to leave it on this screen, let you guys enjoy your pareidolia, and yeah, there's a mermaid. There's other things in there too. Actually, when it starts to flow, keep an eye on the eyes. It's pretty awesome. Do you have footage of the explosion that formed the lava lake in Cam 1, day 75? I didn't. Explosion? I don't recall that there was an explosion, sir. Nobody ever mentioned an explosion. But we did have a larger increase or flow. We did have some very, very big eruptions where it was spewing out 300 to 400 meters. Is that the time period that you were referring to, perhaps? That may have been around that time or a little earlier than that. Okay, like in memory of Bob. Cool. I remember that day. DJ explosion. Yeah, I can't really call it an explosion, I don't think. If there was an explosion, I'm sure we would have all heard about it and said, "Hey, what happened that day?" He said day 75, Kim. I believe. Yep. On Cam 1. So I don't recall there being... There's the eyes I was talking about. They're coming out now. Okay, so now it changes as the flow starts. Pretty cool. But anyway, guys, I was going to go take that break. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do hit the like button. Really does help with the analytics of the stream, and I appreciate it and thank you very much for it. Also, if you're new, you haven't subscribed, you want to see more, hit that bop that fox in the nose down there in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. I'm DrFox2000, your host. I'm going to go take a little bit of a break because I need to cool my voice box off. I'll be back. Okay, guys and girls, I turned the microphone back on. I figured I better get back in here for our good last half hour that we got left in the show. And I see a few more people did pop in. I wanted to say hi to them. Grenzed, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Also, Russell Jr., I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but welcome. Diana Galaxy, welcome back. Good to have you back on board here. Brian Crown is here. Penny Lane, the mermaid has gained weight. Oh boy, oh boy. It's eating too much lava, Penny. I think, maybe. We'll see. Let's see what else we got. John Picton is here. There was a few other people that popped in. Camarade Lennon, well, welcome. And the scale is starting to form now. Yes, we got all kinds of nice gooey goodness turning into instant hard material, but lightweight because it's so light and fluffy and bubbly. You'll want to eat it with a fork. Let's see, Andrea King, of course, she had a head just for a moment. Oh, darn. Okay, things happen. Now she's a headless mermaid. Very cool. Did I miss anyone else who popped in? I think I got most of you good people. But Judy Wirtz is here as well. Glad to have you on board. I'm actually 20 minutes long. Okay, yeah, that was the 20-minute long eruption. That's what it was. Okay. And yes, I missed that eruption. That was just prior to me getting on there. Or was it? Actually, there was one during the daytime as well. So I don't know if that was maybe two different events. But we did have a 20-minute long eruption there that one day, and I needed to try to go find it. I could not. So that would have been 5 days ago, 6 days ago. Kim, I hope that helps you out if you were looking. And he did have the time posted, so pretty cool. It did a lot of buffering earlier. Well, it hasn't been buffering here, and our bit rate and stream output has been very constant. So if we are having problems, it's on the YouTube end of things right now, because my side seems to be hunky-dory, and hunky-dory is a I think they call it a Ukrainian speedboat or something. You know, no, I think maybe that's, Hungarian speedboat. Anyway, it's all pun and games, guys. Pun and games, lots of fun. So yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, the other stream is running well too. Everything has got normal bit rates, so we're doing okay today. So if there is a little bit of issue with your YouTube buffering, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. Okay, DJ, when Ragnar went from the pulse to constant, Bob woke up briefly. Yes, and Bob did wake up. Well, he got kind of a shot up the old pipes there, I think, is what we can best describe it as. So it's of cheese. Oh man, this is actually pretty awesome looking. Anyway, while this is cooling down, let's pop over to the valley, and we see I don't know what the heck that is, a branch of lava with a couple leaves. I have no idea. Maybe it's something flying up the side of the mountain. It looks pretty odd, and it's left behind something down on the bottom. So pretty cool though to see that. Yeah, the little speck down here, all by its lonesome, is glowing so nicely. But this almost looks like some kind of a flying monster or something going up the hill. But it's never going to make it up there, guys. It's not going to make it up. Unfortunately, it's getting dark there, and it's clouded over. I'm surprised at how dark it is right now, because this is really kind of amazing. Usually it stays a lot lighter than this outside for a little longer, so I'm wondering what's going on. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Karen Craddock dragon. Oh, it's a dragon flying spaghetti mountain. No, it's a dragon going up the side of the hill. He's had enough. He's leaving. He's recharged his lava quota for today, and now he's going to go out and fly over England and terrorize the English neighborhoods. I don't know. I seen that in a movie somewhere. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. Yep. Probably right. The problem is trying to find out what minerals and how they could call me. Yeah. Kim, I really have to give it to you that some of that stuff in that one email that you wrote, some of the different colors, and I actually will touch on that real briefly. Some of the colors, the purple lava, unknown, green lava is olivine, blue lava could be a darker version of geophyte, which is normally metallic, silverish hue. Others saying copper, but I don't know. Okay, also could be pathoid, such as sodalite. Yeah, sodalite. All right, trying to make different words out of it. The silver lava, geophyte, pink lava, rhyolite, or feldspar. So a lot of different things there. Lava, white lava snow, chalky, dull appearance, titanium or magnesium. Although I'm really questioning that, because what we looked at before there is the plagioclasts. Within the plagioclasts, that created some very interesting colors, and that material usually ends up being fairly light in color. So it's kind of, we don't know what's going on. And of course, not being a chemist by any means, I'm not versed well in chemistry at all. I'm more a physics guy. So these different things could happen, but I really don't know what a lot of the different colors are. Hornblende blend or sulfur for the yellow material, red lava being iron. That would give you a pretty good idea what's there. White lava and shiny, volcanic glass, crystalline in nature, could also be obsidian, but could be olivine. One is marfic and the other one is felsic. Okay, so some very, very interesting stuff going on there. And yes, that is a very dark scene. I'm going to go back to the other scene here. Yeah, I can definitely pop those back on one more time, and of the different we'll see if I can get to it. Oh, my computer's being slow. Oh, that's not what I wanted to show. I wanted to show the other ones, but while this is playing, I will get the other ones ready. Hopefully that will work. And that's your rerun of Bob. So that's where Bob actually came along way back when, right? I think what was it? It's back of the. Oh my God! I can't even remember the date this happened. I'm gonna have to look back. Anyway, no, that was the wrong picture too. I wanted this one. Okay, there. So we were looking at this one as you know, seeing the different layering. And I'm not 100% sure, so I have to take everything with a little bit of a technical grain of salt. and here's the other one that we were looking at. But you definitely can see, you know, what appears to be different color, different. March 20th. Yeah, I was going to say 19th, Kim, but it is, I guess, more or less the 20th is when we had it. And this was the other one. And of course, on top, you can see the iron, the reddish area. And of course, down below, kind of a greenish. So there's probably more olivine in that one. And you know, the variance of all of these different rocks. So we do have some different material in there, and definitely is not just you know, different angles of light, but it definitely is different color material. So very cool stuff to look at. And like I say, I am not a chemistry guy. So for me to turn around and try to analyze that, it's going to be really, really tough. Okay, give the doc 400. Yeah, give the doc 400. What are you giving me 400? Oh, come on, guys. Let's get some more likes in there. For those guys who have popped in, and you know, if you're new to the stream, it really, really depends on analytics for getting the stream going and doing the right thing. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, and you've been here watching and listening, and you like what you're actually seeing, please do hit that like button. It really, really does help out in the end with the analytics. Also, if you're a new customer to the stream, just to let you know, we do have stream times listed in the description down below, as well as over on my home stream. And if you look up DrFox2000, it definitely comes up in the search, and very easy to find because it's a very unique name. By the way, watch the eyes, they're gonna bleed. No, they're gonna get really big and long, and then we're gonna have ooey goodness come out again. So real good. Oh, that EZ guy, I think YouTube's having problems tonight. Yeah, YouTube's having some issues. Oh, okay. A little bit of problem, I think. 420 is a good number. Chicky, I don't think we can get up to 420 tonight. We can definitely go for the 400 mark, though. We'll shoot for 400. I'd love that. If we had 400, I'd really, really love that. Okay, guys. So let's see what we can do, make it happen, and hopefully we can get somewhere with it. Let's see, more people having problems. Uh-oh. Well, I am monitoring my output here and everything, and it is solid as rock. So not liquid rock like what we're seeing on the screen, but solid as a rock as far as cool down ones. So some good old igneous stuff that's been sitting around for a while. Anyway, wow, look at that lava just falling into those pits, and it is just disappearing really quickly. Not too much spillage off the side, and even that side spillage seems to be going down into the holes. So fastly again, maybe. Okay, yeah, it is moving along. Okay, here no buffering. Okay, Sue Hayes, I'm glad to know that. Thank you. Lava was rock before it was cool. Yeah, lava was rock. Actually, too. Yeah, I think on the weekend stream we're gonna get back into that, where we go through how the lava actually is getting here, and I think there's a lot of people that are a little bit still not quite understanding how and where this stuff is coming from. You know, 15 to 20 kilometers down, we do have a vent or tube coming up, and it's bringing good fresh lava right from the mantle area. So the soft mushy part, if you will, that is actually located between the lithosphere and the asthenosphere. Now, the upper part of the asthenosphere is actually where it meets the lithosphere. That material is already starting to get a little bit more into what we call a semi-solid state. It's not flowing as much, not as liquidy, if you will. And when we have lava shooting up there, the lava, of course, it being a fairly coarse material, it's going to grab some of that material and drag it along and bring it on up with it. And that's basically recycled surface area off the planet. So it's its own recycle system that, where we have the areas, other parts of the world where we have subduction zones. This is the area where we have the stuff recycling and coming back up. So as an example, the western coast of North America, where the Wanda Fuca plate, which I mentioned earlier, where it is subducting or going down underneath the North American plate as an example. And that's a good way of describing where it is going. It's being recycled. Okay, so once that one is gone in a couple million years, I'm sure the Wanda Fuca plate will no longer exist. Yet we'll have, Iceland maybe 4 times the size by then. I know I won't be around, but it is what it is. And yeah, I do see a real big dip in the chat stream here, where almost it looks like something got disconnected from YouTube, but it didn't disappear all the way. It went down to 29 and then popped back up to 286. So I'm kind of wondering what happened there with YouTube, because my stream did not change here. And I am still watching it. I've got the little beacon up top here telling me what the stream rate is. So if it drops, it lets me know. So it didn't happen here, something happening somewhere else. Anyway, we are getting to the 2-hour mark of the stream, and typically this is where we shut down. I'm going to keep it on a little bit longer here. I am going to take a few minutes break though, because my voice is done. So we'll try to do that, and we'll see what we can. There's a couple other things I'm going to try to bring up. It's been too short of a stream to try to bring more material in here to show more pictures and so on, and charts and the like. I haven't even really pulled out my 3D map yet, or mind you, it's not a new map. It's still the same same one we were looking at pre Saddle Breach and pre Westburn Breach, if you will. So anyway, I'll take a little break. We'll come back, do an extra 15-20 minutes for you guys, just to keep everybody happy. And hey, why is there an elephant on the screen? Show that elephant. Or is that a mammoth? Brian Crown, a sleepy woolly mammoth. I see it. Okay. I don't know if it's sleepy. If it was, do they sleep laying down? That's a question I have. I know I see elephants lay down, and they do sleep laying down, but they can also stand there and go to sleep, which is really, really weird. Anyway, I'm going to go take my break. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do that, and I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Don't go away. Okay, guys and girls, and all the other guys and girls, and everybody else. I'm back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. It is day 81 of the Icelandic volcano eruption, and we are watching what's going on. And I had the view on the valley there, Nathagi Valley, and it wasn't as bright and colorful as it was yesterday. Yesterday we had some what appeared to be some awesome bacon strips sliding down the side of the hill, and today nowhere near as much of that activity happening, so I switched it back to this particular view, which is of course our wonderful Ragnar rock and the new MBL.is camera that just got put in yesterday. And very, very super awesome looking thing. 10 more likes, please. Okay, she's going for 10 more likes. Yeah, we got to get 10 more likes out of this, guys, at least, because this is overtime as far as I'm concerned. So, come on, you want me to stick around a little longer? We need to see it go over 400 with the likes real quick. Otherwise, I'll have to keep a few minutes back here, so make that thing go over 400, guys. That would really be appreciated. And we are starting another eruption, so I love to see that thing pour out. I'm off to La La Land and the Valley of the Sheets. Truth above all, enjoy your crispy bacon dreams of lava flow down the hills. And make sure that's the only thing that's flowing down the hill. Anyway, all the best to you. Take care. And glad to have some of the other people that are in here. Fernando, welcome. Carly King, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And thank you for that thumbs up. Let's see. What else? Who else we got? Oh, come on, somebody's going 420. It's not 420, it's 707 here, or 708. Let's get up to that number, eh? But I'll take 420, no problem. If I get 420 likes, I'll be a happy camper. Look at that, lava just gushing out of there. My God, that is just a horrendous volume all at once. And it's just pouring and pouring and pouring. So good to see. And of course, you know, I say pouring, and then people are talking to me. My God, Roxy, I'm just joking around here. Let's see, what did Roxy say? After this eruption, I'm going to go to good night, lovely community. Okay, you all make my day. Thanks again. DrFox2000, and you are very welcome, Roxy. I'm glad we make your day, and I'm glad that people come in here and enjoy the stream. And this is something that we've built up over the last 81 days, basically, from when I started narrating. Actually, was probably a week or two into it, and it is really pulled together a very, very unique community of people, and everyone is doing really well, getting along well, and a very peaceful stream. And this is something that you know, we laid down the law right at the beginning that there's no big goofing off in here, and we keep things that way. So you know, we do a good job to try to keep a general audience style stream that, you know, even a child could sit there and watch, and not, you know, the parent doesn't have to be afraid of, oh, is that guy going to say some bad words or something. No, we keep it all in lighthearted modes and clean language and the whole 9 yards. So it is a very, very good group of people. I appreciate each and every one of you that has come into the stream, and you all are very, very good people. Glad to have you here. Some are, of course, smarter than others in the sense of their knowledge of volcanoes and so on. And the nice part is in here, if you do have questions, you don't have to be afraid to ask, because none of us claim to be super experts, but we will go after answers and try to find out why something is doing something. So anyway, we're looking at the eruption that just happened, and that lava has just flowed out, and man, is just like I said before, that looks like a nice warm cozy blanket you could just curl up on. I like the color. I want to make a coffee table that has those colors in it. Oh man. So anyway, guys and girls, I am going to be shutting it down very quickly here, but I do appreciate each and every one of you being here, and also want to say thank you very much to Arizona Snowman for doing a fine job as a mod, even though he's not doing as well as he could. So glad you stuck around and you're able to hang in there. Really appreciate it. A couple other guys I didn't mention here. Zepper, glad to have you back, and thank you, and we'll see you again, I hope. Also, Terry Curry, we all learn from each other, you betcha. And that's the whole idea behind this stream. And as I always mention, is that I'm not here to be an expert, but I got buffering going on now. I'm still sending the stream properly, but it did buffer and disappear on me for a second. Oh, wow. Okay, so YouTube's got some other problems. We're not going to worry about them. Kananaskis Country was here too. I missed him. Glad to have you back on board. Angela, got that. Sharon, Virginia was here. General Putnam, don't know if I mentioned you, but glad to have you back here as well. So Heather Wilson, yeah, I did get you earlier, I remember that. Anyway, all those who did join tonight, thank you very much for all of you for being here, and we will be doing this again tomorrow night, same time, same station. So I will again remind you, I do have times posted below the stream in the description, as well as over in my home stream. And my home stream, for those who don't know, I do have the we'll go like this and put a link in there. That link is to my 24/7 stream. So I do have two streams going, guys, just so we understand that. I have my 24/7 home stream that is running all the time, showing the bunny cam and some sky view cameras, that kind of thing. And the of course the other stream is when I come on and do the Volcano show. So just so you guys are aware, if you ever need some information, you can peek over there. And we also do give some information there once in a while if there's something happening or the show can't be on time or whatever. That's a place to check. And also, if you're over there, you can also maybe enjoy looking at the bunnies if they're there. This morning we had 3, so and right now there's 1, so it's all cool, although I'm not zoomed in on her, but I'll deal with that when I get off of this stream. I can't do too many things all at the same time, guys. So I do, again, will want to say thank you, everyone. And it is, yeah, it's 4:21, Angela. Yeah, I guess the guy's late a minute, eh? 4:20, 4:21. Oh, okay, never mind. Bad joke. All right, you guys all take care. Thank you very much for being here. And we will see you all tomorrow night. All the best to you. And please remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Good night, everyone.